Good evening, everyone. Today, our topic for tonight's Facebook Live is knowledge is no longer power. Oh my God, is that true or not? For those of you that are here with me tonight, do remember to click on the link on top so that I'll be seeing your Facebook comments here on StreamYard, which I'm using right now. And hello, everyone. Good evening from Malaysia. And this is Eunice Ung. I'm glad that you're here with me this evening. Today, I'm going to talk about knowledge is no longer power. Is that true or not? So, fellow entrepreneurs and business owners here on International Successful Entrepreneurs Group, let me know what's your thought about it. Right? I think a lot of you are amazing doing what you're doing. So I'm sure a lot of you have your insights and thoughts around it. Let me know what you feel about this question. My hair is a bit okay. Right. So we often heard this phrase, right? Knowledge is power, isn't it? But in today's, you know, keep rapidly changing landscape, is it still true to you? Well, that's that challenge to that notion, isn't it? Well, of course, knowledge is valuable. However, it's no longer the only driving force behind success in this digital age. It's unfortunately, if we want to scale our businesses to 7, 8 figures and beyond online, we need to actually leverage and have new dynamics in our business, isn't it? Like if you agree, do type in the comment down below agree. And if you are watching me here, just say hi to me. If you are watching at replay, do hashtag replay so that I know you're here with me. If you have any question or any insights, anything that you want to say about this topic, do drop in the comment below. I will reply you as I go along. So hi, I'm Eunice Ng. Again, I'm here today to talk about like in this digital age, you want to scale online. So what else do you want to do? Now, my my idea is that why knowledge alone is no longer enough to scale a business to 7 figures online. First, we need to understand we are all entrepreneurs. Now, in the landscape of entrepreneurship, there are of course, now that we are all in digital era, like it or not, we are in digital era. We are now using smartphones. Back in the days, we could still deal with the digital phones. We could still deal with what was those phones? Analog phone. Yeah, I love analog phones actually. They were so cute, and I love dialing on them. However, things has changed, and youngsters these days don't even know what they are anymore, like the film as well, right? Back in those days. So we know that our era has changed, like it or not. There's a whole new set of challenges. So now let's explore some of the key factors that we have that actually have reshaped the entire entrepreneurial journey for all of us here. Now, it has become more dynamic and complex more than ever before. Now, we can't really think about it as, oh, I have this knowledge, I'll be able to do it, right? We could. Of course, there's some truth into it that we be, we do, and to have. So, be, do, have is actually being the entrepreneur that we are and doing what an entrepreneur have to do in order to be where and to have what an entrepreneur has. So that is the be do have thing that we want to apply in every area of business. Now, so if I say knowledge alone is not enough, so what's the missing piece of the puzzle? Action, right? The answer lies in the power that we combine knowledge with action. So if I say, like, um, okay, today I read this entire book about business and I say, I know, but I do nothing about it. Would my business grow from there if I read the entire book on marketing and I do not apply it into any part of the business, does it help my business? I know it's usually said by people that knew the list. And the fact is, the more you actually learn, the more you feel that you know the least. That's what I feel about it. Of course, um, we could actually gauge, being a spiritual person myself, I know that we could have downloads spiritually to gain knowledge, which is already within our soul. That is true. Somewhat, we still, as this physical being, there's amount of doing and putting things into action that we need to material something in physical form in this 3D world. Now, we're not going there. It's just that as an entrepreneur, right? Knowledge is only powerful when it is actively utilized. In terms of energy, you have to put the energy out there so that it comes back to you in full. And that is exactly how um, entrepreneurship works. And we must be agile in that sense. We're willing to iterate, to adapt to the ever changing circumstances. I think entrepreneurs, for all of us to be in here today, I believe all of you are very courageous in your own goals in achieving what you want to achieve. That's why you're here. That's why you're an entrepreneur. That's why you have a dream and you are now here materializing it your way. So one good thing about it is that we have this Facebook group that is pretty much underutilized, pretty much not utilized for you to really talk about yourself, introduce yourself, and interact and engage with all of us. I mean, myself included, definitely. So do drop yours, introduce yourself in the comment down below so that I can talk to you and engage with you. And that's one goal that I have for myself, is to talk to someone, of like-minded, so that we could actually leverage on the network and collaborations. Therefore, knowledge itself cannot be the only vital force for entrepreneurship. It has to come with the networks, the collaborations, the connections, especially. And heart-to-heart connection in our business is vital. In fact, without connection, without collaboration, without relationship, we have no business, right? If we do not really connect to our customers, our leads, there's no way that we are actually connected. We are all interconnected in this world that we live in. That's why building relationships and partnering with people of the same like-minded entrepreneurs will amplify our reach and also definitely impacts. Imagine that you're here and there's someone that a podcaster here invite you to their talk show, and imagine some of them are actually event producer, and they actually invite you to speak on the stage, and they would like to share their stage with you. Isn't that a great way to leverage? Now, that is about forming strategic alliances, leveraging on, the power networking. And also one thing, we want to leverage on social media platforms to connect, right? So that's why being present on social media is so important these days, that people see you for who you are, and and all that. This is just a personal story that one of the very cold person. I mean, I wouldn't say cold person. I just say this person is someone that I did not know. Just came out of nowhere, bumped into my funnel, and decided to book a strategy call with me. And he literally came on and said, "Whoa, your funnel is crap," and I don't know what you're doing for your business, and I really don't know what you're doing. Ended up that, okay, he's actually evaluating my digital marketing company. He's actually evaluating me because he's a digital marketer himself and he is looking on scaling his business. So as we talk, he was surprised, like, well, how do you charge your clients that price? That's expensive. And I was like, okay, so what you deem expensive is something that, some of my clients thinks is investment on themselves, it's not on me. And really, investing on themselves is the reason why they work with me. And he was really, I was really taken aback the fact that he has no social media presence at all, despite that he's actually behind his digital marketing agency. That is how some digital marketing agency works. Some of them do not believe in what they actually teach their teach or actually exercise for their own clients. So if you yourself do not believe in what you're actually providing out there, would you think your clients, people that work with you actually believe that, that you give them the result that you probably promised them prior? I mean, that is a question I asked him. I mean, to ponder upon. It's not really coming from the critical side of things. I'm just thinking, like, from this mindset. It's a mindset thing that we need to think from the angle, right? I know you know better in terms of SEO ranking, in terms of websites, really beautiful ones, really sophisticated ones. At the end of the day, does your website convert? Does it help your business to scale? So what if I tell you my client can scale like 6 to 7 figures in dollars over a week using webinar funnel? And his eye was like, oh, really? So that was like, and in fact, I told him, do you know that at some point, sometimes when things don't go right, in fact, technically, or, it's just that it's not intentionally, it works that way. However, there are some times that, the laptop doesn't work, the mouse doesn't work, or the app crash or whatever. So it happens that at that point, it doesn't work. And actually, we have the highest conversion rate. That is exactly. I've been working with my client family, working with my business partners. Actually, gave me this realization. People like to see the real person in you and how you deal with real life circumstances in your life. And they think by watching you this way, they actually can they can actually resonate and trust you further because you are being the person that you are and you say what it is for you. So that is how being authentic in this fast pacing world is actually helping your business to grow. And in terms of personal branding, that is something really powerful that each and every one of the entrepreneurs should really exercise. Oh, hi, good evening. I have a Facebook user here. How are you? Where are you coming from? Let me know. Yeah, I am watching it from StreamYard, so I'll be able to see your name here at the moment. Right. Now, let us go back into the idea, right? So leveraging on network collaborations, and now, of course, AI, ChatGPT is also one of the new connection that you should have. The way that you're speaking to it, to get more ideas for your business, and also you to enhance your team productivity overall in generating more ideas. There's no reason for you to be not creative anymore. The only thing that probably stop us from going further, scaling up, is really about whether we want to move forward or we want to stay stagnant in where we are by not leveraging what's already available to us. And we have a lot of resources available online right now. Of course, with all the overwhelming resources, tools, which one do I go first? Always choose for one. Always believe in the power of one platform, one social media platform, one type of funnel, one type of product, one type of service to start up with. If you feel overwhelmed, that is how you can actually choose a path to focus on and to master to get to the next level. And that is what I truly, truly believe in. Because I'm a little bit of ADD myself. I can't really focus on too many things at one time. And that is how it actually helped me to transition. Now, of course, the last bit of what you really, as entrepreneurs, is not really just knowledge. That is the thing that is moving first. However, investing in continuous learning is a must for all of us, right? Because we need to know what's in the market, how the market moves, so that we could adapt to it. Well, it's not the sole driver of success. Knowledge is not the sole driver of success, right? However, there's still a need to invest in continuous learning. That's why I actually I would say not spend, I invest a lot in my mentors so that they could get me to where I am today. I mean, without my mentors, honestly speaking, I do not think I could be here as fast as I could possibly can. My mentors have cut short my learning journey through their experiences way, way much more, because they spent like 30 years in the industry in marketing, from physical marketing to all the way to digital marketing, and they still evolving every single day. That is one thing that truly inspire me to move forward in life. And being them themselves, being the example, great examples that um, they actually motivate me to not stay where I am. You know, there's a quote saying that if you don't run, be prepared to be run over, or something like that. You know, if you sit down, not doing anything about it, yeah, I mean, we can easily run over. So there are a lot of people, they think, oh, I know this already, so you don't have to tell me about it. You know, I'm not. My point is, there's no need to tell anyone anything. It's more about, are you implementing what you have learned every single day in your life? And that is the thought of evolving, the thought of keeping moving forward. Yeah, and just to let you know, I have been working with my clients on funnels and also digital marketing. So most of them is like, okay, they bought this funnel from me, and the first thing I ask them is like, okay, let's look at your target audience and your message for them, and then let's get your funnel out. The thing is, they learn everything. They learn about the strategies, they learn about the tactical behind it. However, they did not put it out there because they said, I'm not sure if this is what I want to do yet. You will never be sure until you actually implement it. That's the truth. Clarity is actually a journey, it's not a result. So for us to get the clarity in terms of our entrepreneurship journey, it's very important for us when, you know, if you feel this is the right thing to do at this point of time, do it. And if it really is not the path that is meant for you, eventually I believe universe will nudge you to kind of evolve to that path that is meant for you. And that is my personal belief, and I'm still holding close to my heart. That's what I feel for myself throughout my own entrepreneurship journey. Of course, the last thing that about the digital era, the final thing is embracing innovation and creativity, right? So who here, how many of you want to achieve 6 7 figures online success? You know, um, wouldn't you want to be one of them? I mean, of course, we do want to do that for our business, don't we? So that we can amplify our impact and amplify the reach, right? So first thing first, we must learn to embrace innovation and creativity, other than just the knowledge itself. Knowledge would definitely help us understand more about the existing frameworks, how we can best think outside the box, and how we can create unique propositions to, that set us apart from our competitors. So the most important thing is about how can we actually embrace these innovative strategies. And I know whenever something new comes up, it's not that immediately we'll be in we'll be ready to embrace it. Just like example right now, ChatGPT AI is like, whoa, everybody's talking about this AI tool A, AI tool B, AI tool C, D, E, F, G, and all the way now we have so many digital tools out there. I can't even think, I can't even count how many are there. So, and we have so many solutions out there. How is it possible for me to learn up everything and to get my clients to know everything? No, there's no way that someone could know everything at one time. So it is always one step at a time. Learn something, implement, experience it, get the learnings from it, and then move on in the cycle again. And that is the actual way of mastery. And if all of you are familiar with this process, a lifelong learning process, this is how a human brain works and how we can actually train our subconscious to learn to mastery. So, for a person to be unconscious incompetence, which means we are not aware that we are not good at this thing yet until we start doing it. It's like, oh, okay, I should improve on that. That is when you're actually conscious about it, about like, I'm not so good at this, so I'll have to improve on that and keep working on it, implementing, working, reworking until it becomes a part of us. That is when it becomes a conscious competence, which means that we are consciously doing it and mastering it at the conscious level. Is when it started to become very automated in our brain. It's just like us driving from a a place from office back to home. It's like you need not think anymore about the route, right? You will just kind of drive, oh, I'm home. That is automated and that is called mastery in its own. Our brain is a supercomputer on its own. So what we want to do is really train it in that sense to become unconscious competent, that it masters the highways, the shortcuts and the highways to success. And that's what I feel that, knowledge is only at the conscious, I would say at the conscious area, whereas unconscious competence is really using the subconscious or subconscious to learn and to implement. So implementation is really the way to it. Now, for those of you that have joined Fast Track to Monetize workshop last 2 weekends, how have you been, and have you actually working on any one of them? And do you have any questions for us? Drop it down in the comment box below. I'll be happy to answer you if you have any questions. And of course, for those of you that have been thinking about, like, you have been thinking about, I have a business idea, I want to materialize it, I do not know how, I don't have a tech team, or maybe I have hired a tech team but they don't know how to start. I hired a 5-6 digit um, figure kind of digital marketing agencies, and they didn't figure out the funnel I need to um, promote my business, and it's a flop. So what do I do? This is a good news that I have for you. So for those of you that are thinking about your business, how you can actually reach out and create a better customer experience and journey for your audience, webinar is the way to go. I know some of you may be like, oh, webinar, isn't that the saying that there's a quote saying that webinar is totally dead now, is saturated because these strategies have been used years, and now it's not no longer working. That is not true. The truth is it's still working. It's about the strategies that you apply may need to evolve or change at this moment. And therefore, if you actually need a webinar funnel and you want to know how to leverage ChatGPT and AI digital tools to help you get it all done and launch within 7 days, watch out for an announcement that I'll be making in the next Facebook Live. I'll be giving out a link for those of you that are here with me to grab a gift of a checklist so that you can get something done for yourself using ChatGPT at the beginning. And of course, you can even use it to build out your funnel by yourself. All right, for those of you that needs guidance and you feel that, oh, I need someone to be there holding my hand for 7 days, yes, I'll be dropping in the information here next week, not today, so that you get to see how it works for it may work out for you. All right. So for those of you that really just want to get to know each other here, interact, and you know what, add me as a friend on Facebook, or you can actually speak to me on Messenger. We could actually talk more over your post. So on this great platform, on this great Facebook group that is underutilized. So I'm just thinking like, what should I post next tomorrow in this group, right? To just be part of the to be more engaged in this group. All right, that's all I have for you tonight. I hope you have gained something from this Facebook Live. And if you have any comments, any questions, or any insights, do share with us in the comment down below. I look forward to seeing you next week. All right, that's all for today. Goodbye. Good night.